start now? Oh, welcome everyone to our Toastmasters meeting on today. We are so excited that everyone has come and joined us on today. We are really excited. Let's talk a little bit about Toastmasters. In a regular meeting in Toastmasters, there's a piece of the pie. We have prepared speeches, impromptu speeches, and evaluation speeches. We are so excited to be a part today. I've chosen the theme self-care because Toastmasters has been a part of my self-care. I am a care provider for my husband for 37 years, and he's been ill for the last 12 years. And I have really been taking care of him. And most caregivers take care of the person that they care for and not take care of them. I needed to find something that took my mind off of taking care of my husband and also would promote personal growth. So I chose Toastmasters as a form of my self-care. Today, I want you to think about ways that you can do self-care for yourself. And as we continue on in our meeting today, I would like to introduce to you Osho, who will give us the word of the day, who will serve as our grammarian.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. As grammarian, I will be providing the word of the day, which I encourage you to use if you have a speaking opportunity today. I chose a word of the day that fits with our theme of self-care, and that word of the day is salubrious. And I'm going to post it in the chat right now. Salubrious, it means healthy or health-giving. For example, as a form of self-care, you can take a salubrious walk outside. You can have a salubrious meal that is nourishing and fulfilling. You can have a talk with a friend that puts you in a salubrious state of mind. So I encourage you to use the word of the day, salubrious, if it fits in your speech. I will also be observing people's usage of grammar and reporting out at the end of the meeting on my observations. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you so very, very much. As we continue on, I'd like to introduce to you our first evaluator. And our first evaluator is Nora, and she will be giving us the points about Teresa's speech today. Is Nora here?
No,
I think Sabaria took the
oh
evaluator.
yeah, we have changed.
Okay.
That this is me. So the purpose of the project of this speech is for the member, who is actually Teresa, to clearly define how Toastmaster envisions mentoring. Back to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Teresa, this is definitely more than I signed up for. This is definitely more than I signed up for, Teresa.
Marilyn, is this what I signed up for? Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. My friend Marilyn has been my mentor for the past 20 years. She's an experienced Toastmaster and has a wealth of leadership and communication experience. 20 years later, I ask, Marilyn, did you realize you'd still have this job? She just smiles and keeps going and influencing me in all ways. As a new Toastmaster, I didn't have a very salubrious understanding of Toastmasters. And I once asked her, Marilyn, who would want to hear me speak? She replied very patiently, everyone in this room wants you to succeed. Everyone in this room wants you to grow and be the best presenter that you want to be. In fact, in Toastmasters, we have this mentorship program that entitles or gives a gift to each member to have a mentor and to do what they want to do. Raise your hand if you have a mentor. If your mentor has helped you in any way, can you put it in the chat for others to see what one thing your mentor has done for you? In my case, I would say that my mentor, Marilyn, has helped me to visualize my success as a presenter and as a leader. And she cheers me on every step of the way. Is that how you see your mentor? At Toastmasters, we are encouraged to choose a mentor. Napoleon Hill, success guru for the 1900s, said, it's like a mastermind alliance. A mastermind alliance where two or more minds come together to form new ideas. And with those ideas, to activate them into something extraordinary. Dean Graziosi, success coach and New York Times bestselling author, often acknowledges his mentor, Tony Robbins. He said 35 years ago, Tony Robbins had changed his life. But he didn't stop there. Every day, he uses what Tony taught him to improve his life and his mindset. So in presentation mastery, how has my mentor helped me? Well, at last meeting, John told us that there are over 250,000 facial expressions. Wow, that is incredible. Recently, my mentor had said to me, Teresa, watch your facial expressions. You are president of this club. And as president, you are on stage for the total 2 hours. People are looking at you. We had a situation in our club, and it was happening at meetings. I wasn't the best to have that poker face. I can say that our situation was resolved, but I learned an important lesson. Always be smiling and keep your guard up. Another way that my mentor has helped me in presentation mastery is when I use slides. She said, don't use too many words and don't keep it busy. And the third thing that I found with presentation mastery, not with my mentor because she wasn't there, but in my teaching career that spanned 30 years, I had always wanted to be the director of education. I had the education, I had the experience, I had the resources, but what I didn't have was the mentor. I didn't have the mentor's resourcefulness to help me in presenting myself as a leader. Did you know that Toastmasters can make you the best presenter that you want to be? And that your mentor, your personal mentor, can help you get there. Tony Robbins said, what people do is amazing. What people can do is amazing, but actually what they do is disappointing. Your mentor in that mastermind alliance can help you achieve the goals that you never thought possible. Next time you feel overwhelmed, saying things like, is this what I signed up for? Or who would want to listen to me? Look to your mentor for guidance over those confidence hurdles, and you will succeed. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you so very, very much. Okay, let's see here. Our next person that will be interviewing or introducing rather. Our next speech is Avita Head. I hope I pronounced it right. Please forgive me if I did not. She will giving us points about the next speech given by Kathleen Dapper.
Thank you, Alisan. Kathy is attempting her first speech of evaluation and feedback. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. Speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to the speaker. Back to Dr. Alisan.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't have the topic of your speech, Kathleen, but it is now. You have the floor.
Thank you. The name of my speech today is Going for Your Goal. As all of us are enthralled watching the Olympics right now, it seems far away, but how could we each get our own gold medal? I have 5 tips for you today on how to get your gold. The first of those is to find out what your gift is. Dig deep. You know that each of us is given at least one, if not more, gifts to go to our goal. As we're children, we discover different things along the way, and we find things that we're just, it's just our second nature. Your best friend may not be really good at it, but you are. When you look at athletes, you look at somebody like Michael Phelps. He's just built for swimming. He has extremely long arms. They call it a wingspan. So he's just built for swimming. That is his gift. You look at somebody like Simone Biles. Most gymnasts are very tiny, petite, and they start, both of these sports, they start at a very young age. Another thing that's interesting, if you actually get a DNA test done for your health, it can actually tell you some of your gifts. For myself, I've done one of these DNA tests, and it definitely says I'm not a swimmer or a runner. It says I would be great at power sports such as powerlifting or martial arts. So each of us has our own gift. The next thing you need is your why. When it comes to whether it's business or athletics, you have to have a really strong why to go after that goal. What is the why? Whether it's to set an example for your children or just go for that gold medal post at the Olympics. You have to have a deep-seated why that's going to get you up every morning to chase after that medal. So what is your why? The next one is to get a coach or a mentor. And as you grow, those coaches and mentors may change. You may need a coach or a mentor in different portions of it. For example, with an athlete, like a runner, you're going to have a running coach, but you may need a coach or somebody to assist you on the nutrition side of it so that you can excel. And runners also may have a strength and conditioning coach. For distance running, strength training actually helps them store more glycogen to be able to work their sport longer. So find a mentor or coach in your field in where you want to get your gold medal. It's extremely important to have that so it smooths out your pathway and you can get to that gold medal quickly. Then, most importantly, and the one thing that we frequently forget to do is celebrate. Along the road, celebrate your successes. Are you guilty of not celebrating when you need to? How often are we as women, I know I'm speaking as a woman, I see this so frequently, that we are so focused on the next goal that we forget to celebrate. We're going to be watching celebrations from athletes all over the world going for their gold, silver, or bronze medals. And they're going to be celebrating with their teams. And when they finally get to go home and they can celebrate in person, but make sure that you're celebrating your successes. You deserve it. Then the next thing is to set that next goal so you can go up to that next level. You look at somebody like, say, Michael Phelps or Simone Biles. I do realize I'm picking U.S. athletes because they're the ones I'm most familiar with here. But once they hit that Olympic gold medal stand, they keep going. They, you know, last year we had our Olympics got moved back a year. You could use the same, like for example, Simone Biles, she could have used the exact same performance that she was planning last year, but she continued on. As most of you know, she had to drop out due to health issues, but that allowed a new athlete to go up and get her gold medal. So to bring this all together, I want to remind you, these are the steps for you to get to your gold medal. I want you to find your gift. You have one. Each of us is showing up our gifts of speaking as we sit here today and share with each other. Find your why. What is the why that's going to get you up early in the morning to practice your speech, to go out and swim those laps, to excel at work? What is your why? Find a coach or a mentor. They will be so willing to help you out. And then you along the way, there's going to be somebody else that needs your help along the road. Reach out and help that person. Be that mentor, be that coach. Don't forget to celebrate. This is so important. We need to celebrate our accomplishments, whether it's getting on that gold medal podium or the losing the 5 pounds that's been your goal. Get out there and celebrate. And then most importantly, set that next goal, because even though you may have won a gold locally, there's another goal. There's always another goal or an achievement ahead. Pick those 5 goals, follow those rules, and you will get your gold medal. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters.
Wonderful, wonderful. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves, especially our guests. We welcome you to just enjoy yourself. In our next part, we will have our table topics. And we would like, if you would like to participate in our table topic today. I am so happy that you're here, hoping that you're enjoying yourself. Next, we will have, let's see, Mesh Kumar do our table topics. So the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Reverend Dr. Allison.
Thank you.
I hope you're all in a salubrious mode today in terms of the self-care topic that we have for today's meeting. I wanted to start this table topics in a little bit of different way. What I'm requesting in the first part of the table topics is I'll take 2 volunteers. It will be great, Marutesh and Arthur, if you can please switch on the camera if it's possible. So I would like to take the first topic, maybe between Dr. Akinyi and Marutesh, if you can please switch on the camera. And I will give a topic of discussion between 2 of you. Right, so you have to do the role play. And you'll get 4 minutes for the role play. 2 minutes, you can take it in any way. You can take it as a discussion between 2 people, as a coaching discussion between 2 people, or you could take it as one person speaking for 2 minutes and another person speaking for 2 minutes. So you can do it in whatever way you want to do. The situation is that Dr. Akinyi is helping others a lot. She likes to help others so much that unfortunately she is forgetting to take care of herself as much as she should be doing it. And Marutesh is a coach, a self-love coach, a self-care coach, who will be trying to coach Dr. Akinyi so that she goes in the direction of self-care along with helping others, not neglecting self-care. Is that okay, Dr. Akinyi and Marutesh? Can you please unmute yourself?
That's okay.
Are you there, Marutesh? Okay, looks like Marutesh is not there. So we will need someone else to take that role, potentially someone who is not doing any role. I think everyone is doing some kind of role. Okay, so let's.
Catherine is there, Somesh.
Yeah, Catherine, would you be okay? You'll be the coach.
Yeah, so I kind of tell me again what the
Yes.
tell me again what's involved.
So Dr. Akini is helping others so much that she's forgetting to take care of herself, and you are the coach, and you will help her to understand that taking care of oneself is as important as helping others. So you have to do a kind of discussion. So maybe Dr. Akini, you can start off the role play, and then Catherine can come in. Like, you can decide how you want to do it. It can be a conversation as well between two people, and for 4 minutes. Okay, you can go ahead, Dr. Akini. Thank you. Please unmute.
Hello.
Hello.
I've come to you this evening because I feel overwhelmed. There's so much that is expected of me in my house, in my neighborhood, at my place of work. I really do not have time for myself. I guess you may help me to move because I feel stuck.
I know. And it's a situation that we all can get in from time to time, but you really need to, reach out to some of your neighbors or friends. I'm sure you have a few friends that you could just pick up the phone.
Excuse me, Catherine. Have you ever been in my position? I feel like nobody understands. Everyone just expects me to give and give and give, and nobody gives me in return. Do you really understand, Catherine, where I am?
I do. And it's really not fair that everybody is pulling so much out of you like that. And but you need to take some time for yourself. Maybe go for a walk, have a nice bath, just catch up with your friends, get some time for yourself. Go to the library, have like total peace and quiet. And you can enjoy Toastmasters, really good, because you get to meet people I've ever seen before, and they could just live down the road, and you could just chat away and learn something new and have a laugh with them.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me, Catherine. What did you say? Did you say something? Toast? Toast? What toast?
Yes, Master. I've never heard of it. It's an international organization. It jobs in every country in the world. And
every country in the world? Every country in the world?
Yes.
Even Africa? Even Kenya?
Yes.
Really?
And you can join right now. Yes, and you can join right now. Yeah. Look it up on the website, toastmasters.org, www.toastmasters.org, and actually go in, find the club and put in your area, and they will email you back and they'll let you know where your local club is. So then you just go into Zoom, and all these people are online, they're ready to talk. They all want to learn something new and have a laugh. That's the main reason I joined it. And you can take on a role and make a speech, and then they have topics master session with just, like impromptu speaking. So you get to speak for like 2 minutes, and people don't really judge you, or, there'll be none of that like overwhelm or anything, because it's really a relaxed environment. And it is time out. Yeah, it's time out for you. So I think you could really benefit from that.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to get into that
Good.
website.
Well, I
That
hope
is
I have
all I needed.
inspired
Thank you. Thank
I hope I
you.
have inspired you. That's
Thank you.
great.
Thank you so
You
much.
would be brilliant because you're very enthusiastic about it. So I think the
Thank you.
Toastmasters would really benefit from you. So get in there, go for that.
Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Excellent. Thank you very much. It's quite interesting the way this topic came back to Toastmasters. One thing that we have to understand here is, I have heard this many times. Catherine has put it in a nice way as well. Sometimes people get into Toastmasters and they take on so much that they forget to take care of themselves. So it's very important that even though it's a volunteer organization, and I really commend Reverend Dr. Allison for bringing up this self-care as a theme of today, because it's really important, I think. We cannot give to someone else from an empty cup. What does that mean? If we are not enthusiastic, if we are draining ourselves, we cannot give enthusiasm to others. So we have to first take care of ourselves. And with that in mind, I would like to just share the screen, and are you able to see this? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Right. So I would like to, so this is a picture. Now, maybe I will ask someone who has not spoken yet. So probably Satya, Toastmaster Satya, can you please talk something about this picture?
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Seamus. This talks about rather somewhat totally, I'm perplexed at this, though my mind is very salubrious with all the good thoughts, but there are two different thoughts coming to my mind after saying this. One is the girl is thinking of some romanticizing, though I think there is a worm that has slipped into the cup. It looks like a worm or a small snake. For that matter, she has not seen it. She has closed her eyes and she's hallucinating or thinking about a boyfriend or something like that. That is what is surprising for me. Maybe somebody should tell her that she should open her eyes and see what she is. Typically, sometimes when we are thinking hard or talking to people, we don't see what we are eating. Sometimes some bad things get into your stomach and it creates a lot of trouble. And somebody, guys like Dr. Akini, who is a self-caring person, who has cared for her husband for such a long time, perhaps if she had been around here, she would have properly advised this girl to open her eyes and see, and while taking any food or drink or anything like that, she should be aware of what she is doing. So that is what kind of a warning kind of signals ought to have been sent to her, or she should be trained to be very careful while looking at what she is eating or drinking. That's what is coming to my mind. I don't know what is there, some figure before her. It looks like a plate and some sandwich. I don't know what, it's not a sandwich. It's a sausage, perhaps. A sausage, something is also written over it, or something is there on it, which also she should be, I would imagine she should be looking at it and eating or drinking, and she should leave away all her thoughts. Typically, if you want to be healthy, be contented in life, you have to always think what you are, your mind should be open. I should be open, your mind should be open. You should have very positive thoughts and you should focus into what you are doing rather not dreaming. Over to Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much, Satya. It's interesting. Your take on this was quite interesting. I would probably go to the next picture, unless someone else wants to talk about this picture. Is there anyone else? Oh, I don't see anyone else. Okay, I'll go to the next picture. Who did not speak until now? Probably Rosianna, if you would like to talk about this picture. It's either your voice is not coming. Probably some issue with
Can
the
you hear me?
audio. Yes, thank you.
All right. Okay. Let me put my timer first. Thank you, table topic master. So what I can see from this picture is like somebody is reading a book in a cozy way, and there's a few books there. And in Toastmasters, we know that leaders are readers, so they have a lot of knowledge to readings. And this is, maybe I can take that she is a Toastmasters, probably, because she looks relaxed and reading the books and in a comfortable way. And this is, I am not sure what book is she reading, but I guess something got to do with probably the current situation, like maybe reading about some kind of side effect of the vaccine. And then she was like, oh, that's good, there's good and bad about it. And then she was thinking like, okay, I'm not a doctor, maybe I should consult a doctor about it. And then I'm turning into ghost now. And then she was like thinking about it, and then she said, oh, this is not interesting and very dry and boring, why not I just change the book. And now she go on and take another book and read it, and then take another one and read it. That's why you can see there's few books on the floor there. Back to you, Somesh. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. This is about time off from technology as well. I think if you want to look at it that way, because we are so much with the screen time, I think it's become the kind of common, I would say, challenge of this current contemporary society. Okay, this is another one. Marutesh, would you like to talk about this?
Definitely, it's a very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, question. Thank you so much. Yeah, every day I used to do some exercise with the dumbbells, because the dumbbells are very good. It helps us to strengthen our muscles. We can strengthen our muscles by lifting some weight. If we didn't do any exercise, our body will become very fat, and after a few days we will realize that that time there is no chance to it become strength. Hence, in our daily routine, we should have some plan. Like morning, we should go for gym, do some exercise, lift some weight, then have a good milk. Have a good milk, and after coming to the ice, after coming to the evening home, we should keep some ice in our ice. Then our like this in our daily routine, we should plan every day. We should plan. Then our health will be very good. If we have a good health, automatically everything will come for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marutesh. Anyone else wanted to speak on this?
Can I try?
Yes, please go ahead, Nida.
Yeah, thank you, Somesh. 1 minute, I'm just searching the timer. Okay, thank you, Somesh. I can see a kettle, a dumbbells, and a pillow sort of thing, which is in a shape of a heart. This reminds me of the Valentine's Day I had in college. One of the guys in my classmates wanted to propose me on Valentine's Day, so he gave me a heart in the shape of that pillow, which I can see in front of me. And then there was also a kettle over there. I wondered why he gave me a kettle. It was very strange. And then I went home, I put some water into it, I connected it to the wire, and when I switched it on, the kettle burst and there was sparklers all over the kitchen. Now, instead of feeling happy, I felt extremely angry because my mom came rushing into my kitchen asking what happened, Anvita, and she saw the mess which the kettle has made. She threw the kettle out, she threw me too outside the home, and she told me not to come back till the evening was over. Now, I had to finish my homework that day. I couldn't do it. So the next day I was punished even by the teacher, and all my classmates laughed at me when they realized that I got the kettle as a gift. So after that, I never spoke to him again. This was the worst gift I have got. When I see this dumbbell, I remember another incident. In the final year of college, we had the annual sports day function. Over there were many drills. One was march past and another was a drill using these dumbbells. We were supposed to lift it. In the beginning, we were supposed to lift lighter dumbbells, but then the weight increases. And in the last round, we were supposed to lift a very heavy dumbbell. I very enthusiastically went and joined the event. In the first 2 rounds, I was able to do it very easily, but in the last round, I was not able to lift the dumbbell at all. But still I tried, but unfortunately it became too heavy and I fell to the ground along with the dumbbell. The entire audience could see me falling down. It was then that I realized and regret that maybe I should have also taken a DNA test, like what Kathy did. Because Kathy's DNA test said that she's good at weightlifting and martial arts. Probably if I would have done it, even I would have known that my gift is not martial arts and powerlifting. Maybe I should have heard Kathy's speech before only. But what I've learned from this experience is some things are just not meant for you. One is that guy who proposed me on Valentine's Day. Second is these dumbbell things. Both are not meant for me. I'm still searching for the things which are meant for me. Back to the table topic master.
Thank you very much. I think we'll go for one last topic. There is one, I would like to take a quote. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Anyone wants to take that? No? Okay, then I would probably give it to someone then, probably to who did not take the topic. Rock, if you want to take it.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it.
Thank you.
What was the question again?
Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself.
Mr. Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters. I think that saying has to do with taking and getting out there and doing what you enjoy, being out there without actually caring what other people think about you, and just having a great time doing it. I think everybody has a gift of some sort that they're born with. And when you find that gift, that really can excel you to be your best potential. And it's a very salubrious thing for somebody to be able to go in and do that. A lot of people go their whole life without ever realizing what kind of gifts they've got. And it's really a sad thing for them to do that, because there's so much they can accomplish if they'll just embrace it. I think that's got to do a lot with what those words mean. Mr. Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, Tarak. Excellent answer. I hope you all will maintain the salubrity and keep that in mind always. Thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure to be the Table Topics Master today. Over to you, Reverend Dr. Allison.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed all of those speeches about self-care. It is so vitally important. And next, we will have our general evaluator come. And our general evaluator is, and please forgive me if I pronounce it wrong, Sasaya. Please forgive me. But I enjoyed the
Thank
tabletop.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
Hey.
Reverend Dr. Allison. May I now request the timer, this first instance, to tell me whether the speakers have done the correct timing for the speeches. Timer, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. This is my timer report. I'm the Rolex of today. So first speaker, Teresa, distinguished Toastmasters. Teresa spoke for 6 minutes, 35 seconds. Toastmasters Kathy, you spoke for 6 minutes and 59 seconds. And table topic, Caroline and, Catherine. I'm so sorry, Catherine. Catherine and Dr. Nkie. Is that right? Sorry if it's wrong. I spoke for 3 minutes and 37. Time given was 4 minutes. And then Satya, you spoke for 2 minutes on the dot. Myself, 1 minute 40 seconds. Marutesh for 1 minute 56 seconds. Anvita, you spoke for 2 minutes and 28 seconds. And The Rock, 1 minute and 29 seconds. For overall, general evaluator, all spoke within the time period stipulated for them. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Josiana. Now we move on to the evaluation. May I now call upon Toastmaster Sabaria on the screen to give her evaluation of the first speaker.
Thank you, Satya. May I know where is my timer? Oh, Rosanna. Okay, Rosanna. Okay, Rosie. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. My time will start now. Thank you. First of all, I want to congratulate my evaluator, Teresa, for sharing simultaneously your speech to share some aspect of your experience as a protege. As a humble evaluator, I would like to share my evaluation of your speech in 2 parts. The first is the contents. You have definitely fulfilled the purpose of your project, which is to clearly define how and envision mentoring. You brought us to a journey of 20 years when you first met your mentor, I hope I'm right, Merlin, and how you as a protege, right? And from someone, Teresa, from someone who have doubts, who felt that, who would want to listen to your speech, and you grow to speak professionally, and then president of the Toastmasters Club now. Wow, I have to congratulate you. That was a very good content. And you have quotes and sharing from the motivational gurus like Napoleon Hills and Tony Robbins, which is great. And how you learn from these gurus too. Now let me share with you about your professional presentation with expressive facial that matches the sentence or the mood of the subject you were sharing with us that time. I like it when you mimic your face when you shared your doubts and you told Merlin about your doubts about speaking, who would want to listen to you. That was beautiful. And excitement when you share about the knowledge that you learned from your mentor John on the 2000 facial expression, and you use this facial expression to the T. Great. And I would like to suggest, Teresa, it's a good speech, a great speech, but may I suggest a few things to improve so that your great speech will be a greater speech and giving it to a greater notch. I would like to see you stand when you deliver your speech, because most of the time I can see, yes, that beautiful expression, but it's too closed. And when it's seeing your face, yes, it's a beautiful face, but I would rather see you from your result, so that we'll see you presenting professionally. That would take it to a better height. Yeah. And with that, I would like to congratulate you. And when I feel overwhelmed with the duties as an area director now, beside running to my mentor Fatima, I will run to you, Teresa. Thank you very much. Back to you, Janet Valeta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sabaria. That was a well done evaluation. The rules demand that I should comment on the evaluation, not on the speech per se. Speech was extraordinarily well done, as Toastmaster Sabaria just now mentioned. Sabaria too has very well evaluated. I don't find anything extra I need to add to our evaluation. So I now move on to the next evaluator, Toastmaster Anvita. Please come on the screen, Toastmaster Anvita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satya. Go for gold. Your title itself brought out the Olympic fever, and your speech did justice to your title. I enjoyed your speech thoroughly, Kathy. Good day, Toastmasters, guests, and to the speaker, Kathy in particular. Coming to the positives of your speech, I like the justification of title. You mentioned 5 goals in your speech, and for each of the goals, you had some reference to Olympics. That is, you spoke about the athletes, you spoke about how they achieve things. So I felt that your title was justified. Today, after the meeting, I'm going to watch Olympics just because of your speech. You motivated me to watch it. The second thing which I liked is the very interesting facts which you mentioned. For example, you said that Michael Phelps has long arms, because of which he's able to swim better than the others. You spoke about Simon Biles, who dropped out of Olympics because of some mental issues. And the most interesting thing is that you told about the DNA test, which will tell about our gifts. I never knew it. You even had a personal connect there, because you mentioned that your DNA results, it came out that you're good in powerlifting and martial arts. Very interesting. Maybe you can lift something and show us in one of the Toastmasters meeting. The second thing which I liked is your fantastic gestures. Whenever you had to describe something, an object or some word, I noticed that you were using hand movements effectively. For example, when you said smooth, you dragged your hands in the air. When you said next athlete, you moved your hand to the next segment of the air. Similarly, you showed it throughout your speech for athletes, always when you showed the medal and so on. Because of all this, I was able to visualize your words. The third thing which I like is your prop usage and the timing of your prop usage. When you said, let us celebrate, you immediately got out that gold medal. This was done with a lot of confidence. It was shining, it was vibrant, it was so attractive that I could literally see you receiving that medal on the world stage, that is the transformational division stage. That was very well done. I just have 2 suggestions for you. One is related to your unintentional eye movements. You may not realize this. Probably if you see the recording, you're going to realize it. When you said the word frequent, you looked sideways. When you showed the medal 2-3 times, you were looking down. Even when you said deserve it, your eye movement was down. Now I know that you're competing in international speech contest, so minute gaps like this will come to the judges' notice. So that is why I'm bringing it to your notice. The second point is when you mentioned about the mentor's goal, you said about athletes, running coaches, and nutritionists. Probably you could have added Toastmaster mentor here too. I know that you mentioned it in the end, but probably if you had mentioned it here, it would have grouped together is my feeling. Coming to the positives, again, I liked your powerful messages about keeping on going like athlete after finding the gift and celebrating our wins. And in the end, you summarized all the 5 points, because of which, even without writing it, I can remember all the 5 points. That was very well done. To summarize, great content and gestures, few improvements in your eye movement will elevate your speech. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anvita. That was a very well comprehensive evaluation. We have captured all the points that are relevant for the speaker to look upon in some areas of improvement too. Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't have anything to add about your evaluation. We are an advanced group club, so I find that your evaluation has been extraordinary and very wholesome and complete. Now I move on to the evaluation of the remaining part of the general evaluation. May I now request the R counter, the Rock, to come with his report, please.
Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, tonight I had Sabria with 1 so, had Teresa with a so, Alice Han had an okay, Catherine had a you know. That's all I picked up tonight. I know it's an advanced club and we are getting pretty good at watching ourselves when we're talking. It's probably a good thing. Mr. General Evaluator, that's my report.
Thank you, Rock. That was comprehensive. Very well done. May I now request Grammarian Kaushal to come on the screen, please.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. I apologize if I missed anyone because I did not have a good internet connection today and I missed portions of the meeting, but I did hear the word of the day from Teresa when giving her speech, from Somesh as topics master, from Satya and The Rock in their table topic speeches, from Sabria as evaluator, and she even used the word of the day in the chat. So that's very nice. Some interesting and powerful phrases I heard today. Teresa, in her speech, she said, wealth of communication and leadership experience and mastermind alliance, when quoting Napoleon Hill. And Kathy, in her speech, she asked, what is your why? Find your why. Somesh, as topics master, I liked when you said we cannot give to someone else from an empty cup. In their table topic discussion, Catherine and Dr. Akinio Wino, they were good at using powerful, brief 3-word phrases. I feel overwhelmed. I feel stuck. I can't wait. Get in there. Go for that. Luciana said, readers are leaders. Avinta, in her topics speech, said, I'm still searching for the things that are meant for me. Sabria, in her evaluation, mentioned the word gurus, which is a nice way of saying mentors, as we've been talking about during this meeting. That is my report, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, Grammarian Kaushal. That was very well done. Superb evaluation and report. Excellent. Now I move on to the final part of evaluating the whole meeting today. Timer, can you please tell me what time we started? Well, time or? Will you please switch on your microphone?
All right, can you hear me? All right, thank you. I believe we started on time. I forgot to check out. I think we started on time. And I proceed with the last two evaluators. Savaria spoke for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And Avinta spoke for almost only 1 minute over time, which is 3 minutes, 31 seconds. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Rosiana. Very well done. Now, if I were to look at the right from the beginning, the Toastmaster, Dr. Reverend Alice Han, excellent start introduction to the meeting today. And it was a sort of an emotional touch she added when she said that she had been giving care to her husband. We all felt it went straight into our minds, the kind of a touch of self, how much caring the person is, the person who has delivered today's introduction. It's quite an emotional touch. I got quite, attracted to the whole beginning of the meeting. It got me interested. Very well done, Dr. Alice Han. Now we come to Toastmasters DTM Somesh. the table topic master. Today's topic was quite interesting. I felt for a moment that next following speeches would also be on a discussion format, but suddenly I got a new topic. So that was very surprising, but very interesting. All of the kind of slides and the topic given quite different and quite interesting, and the responses came very well. Appreciate DTM Somesh, very well done. Besides that, I don't have anything else. All others, they have finished the evaluation part, the role takers. Thank you very much. Over to the DTM Somesh for the final word.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. Would you like to say something, Dr. Alice Ann, in terms of completing your role as Toastmaster?
Thank you for allowing me to the Toastmasters today. And I hope everyone would take it seriously. Self-care is important. We take care of everybody else. We make sure everybody else's needs are met, and we oftentimes neglect our own. It is vital. And as I stated earlier, I chose Toastmaster as my escape away from everything else that's going on. And it has proven to be self-care for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Reverend Dr. Alice Ann. Excellent. Before we end, I would like to ask Catherine how you felt about the meeting today. You're joining us as a guest. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you very much, Samesh. Yeah, I really enjoyed the meeting. It was great. I kind of wasn't going to come on because I was on Zoom all morning at BPE training. So, but then I got a text like 3 minutes before to say somebody had texted to say, please join. So I thought, oh, maybe I'm not really doing anything for the next hour. So I just come on. So I'm so delighted I came on. You were all fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I had a great laugh. And I'll take on a small role at the next meeting if you want, like grammarian or something. But I really enjoyed it, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Catherine. Thank you for your feedback and your enthusiasm. It's really, Catherine joined Tullamore Toastmasters recently, and she has taken up Vice President Education role in this committee. She is really fully into the Toastmasters new passion. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you're interested to join us, I can give you the details about how to join our club. And yeah, you're most welcome. It'll be great to have you in the club.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That brings us to the end of this meeting. 3:01. We started at 2:02 Irish time here. We are nearly exactly on time, actually, if I would like to say that. And thank you all very much for your time and such a wonderful professional meeting. So congratulations to each and every member here, and Catherine as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll just stop.